In this video, I will be giving an in-depth analysis of each team in the 2023 Mid-Atlantic Regional Tournament. Stay tuned to the end of the video, where I will give my official regional power rankings. Pennsylvania will be represented by Media Little League from Media. Media played their hardest competition in districts, knocking off last year's 11U East Regional Champions Aston Middletown Little League. This team has pitching depth and can hit. Nolan Gratton hit 2 homers in the state semifinal. Nate Hellberg also hit 2 homers in the game. However, one of their top pitchers got hurt in the state tournament. Chase D'Ambrosio was one of Media's best players, but hurt his arm on his final pitch in relief in a close win against Bag Mountain. It is believed that he will not play in regionals, which would be a huge blow for the team. They still have talent without him though, as their big stud is Austin Crowley. Austin is their shortstop, top hitter, and top pitcher. His fastball gets up to the high 60s. If this team puts it all together, they can run the table and make it to Williamsport. Washington, D.C. will be represented by Northwest Washington Little League from Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. might have the best Little League player in the U.S. in DJ Lee. DJ is the Washington, D.C. closer, and his fastball gets into the mid-70s. DJ hit 3 homers in states, and might be intentionally walked every at-bat he gets in regionals. He is that good. If teams walk him, they would be making a mistake. Zion Jones, who hits behind DJ, hit multiple homers in states. Grayson Little has a fastball in high 60s, and is a very talented hitter. Grayson was on the team last year that also made it to regionals. This team pitched a lot of different players in the state tournament, and weren't smart with pitch counts, but it didn't matter because all of the pitchers were effective. If they manage pitch counts better in regionals, this team could be the first ever Washington, D.C. team to make the Little League World Series. Maryland will be represented by Montgomery County Little League from Bethesda. Sana Watanuki is a young woman, Japanese native and baseball prodigy, earned the win in relief. She gave up only 1 run in 3 2/3 innings of relief in the final. She is also the team's leadoff hitter and starting shortstop. Sana is from Fukuoka, a city in southern Japan. She moved to Maryland in December 2022 during her father's temporary employment in Washington, D.C. They also have a solid pitcher in Eric Solon, who threw a gem in the state semifinal. Connor Huang hit 2 homers in the championship game. It is worth noting that this Maryland team played Washington, D.C. as a scrimmage before districts, and got destroyed in a blowout game. If these teams play again, I expect the game to be closer. Delaware will be represented by MOT Little League from Middletown. They have good pitching, but their hitting will determine how far they go. Delaware might be the tallest team in all of the United States this year. They have lots of shutdown pitching, but their hitting has been inconsistent at times. In the state championship game, Jordan Brown and Nate Collins both homered and combined for 2 runs in 6 innings. If Delaware's bats wake up in regionals, they can pull off a few upsets and make it to Williamsport. Now, for the power rankings, I will go from last to first. This region might be the most talented region in the U.S. Each team is extremely talented and could go far in Williamsport, which is something that I have never seen before. There isn't a huge gap in skill level between the teams, so I could see each one of these teams winning the region. Now, onto the power rankings. At 4th is Maryland. At 3rd is Delaware. At 2nd is Pennsylvania, and at number 1 is Washington, D.C., who is my pick to win the region. Thanks for watching.